What's up, people? It's August, NRW, Nerds Rule the World, back again for another week of entertainment picks. And I am feeling blasé today. You know, when those days you just feel like, ugh, you're here, you're doing it, you're trying to make things happen, and you're just like, why? I don't know. That's my day today. How are you, Heather? I'm coming in funky today. I'm sorry.
But also, like, when you have a down week in general, like this week it's post Spider-Man, so not a lot happening. Like, y'all, we don't have any screeners this week. Like, I was going to, but it's something that Kuya saw 2 weeks ago. Like, it was one of those where we don't got much going on this week, and so all of a sudden, like when you hit that wall, you're like, huh, like I feel like crap. I don't want to do anything. Like, it's kind of weird, but no, I'm okay. I'm about to start traveling again. So
Oh, that's right. You are.
so like, dreams are happening, I guess.
Well, there is one screening this week, and I'm like, it's in the faraway place, and it's not a film that I'm really excited about. So this is probably, yeah, I think I'm gonna do a pass tomorrow, and yeah, and just F it. Because the picks I'm gonna have this week, I have seen two of the. Let me see, I've got four picks for us this week, Heather. I've actually, well, I have the screener for one of them, so I'll have seen three out of the four, thankfully. And the one that we is the screening tomorrow in the faraway place, more than likely it won't be one of the picks. Well, I'm not even going to include it in this pick anyway in these weeks picks. So it's like, I don't need to. I don't need to. But again, it's kind of like a weird off week where it's not major films because they didn't want to, as you said, they didn't want to compete with Spider-Man Brand New Day. And then, the week prior, it was kind of like off week because they also had the Odyssey the week prior to that. No one wants to compete with those two big tentpole major films, which are killing it at the box office, which is great. And we love to see it because we want our theaters to stay healthy and strive so we can have that place to go to. Unlike
Hmm.
our malls that are disappearing, we still need our movie theaters. So happy for that occurring. But yeah, I'm just, girl, I don't know. I'm like, just the brain says work. We got to get stuff done because we have other stuff to do and so much other things. And it's like, you know. Other than that, how are you doing? I'm sorry, I'm so blasé, Heather. What have you
No,
been up
sorry.
to since we last talked? I know last week was Shark Week. We gotta up your Shark Week interviews a little bit late. I'm sorry. Just too much. We've been doing a lot of content. I think that's it too, Heather. We've been not hitting it out of the ballpark. This week is a busy week. I know for you that we're gonna have some stuff coming up, but just like, yeah, there's just all this content. I've got two big junkets I still got to get up this week, so it's just like a flood of just that and just all the other things happening in my life that I'm just trying to survive.
Hmm. I
How
get it.
about you?
I'm I'm kind of just here. I've got, I've done some reviews, or I've got, I got some movies. I saw Spider-Man and Odyssey within 12 hours on Friday to Saturday.
That's right. We got
Um,
to talk about those.
yeah, y'all, we know we have a lot of reviews. We got a lot of reviews that we got to do, but we're posting. Keep your eyes on our socials. We do talk about them no matter what, even if the two of us don't get into the deeps with it. Um, but I saw that. Been catching up on Spy Family for those. I kind of fell out from that anime a couple years ago, but I really do enjoy the series, so I've been trying to catch up on that. Um, and other than that, just prepping for some interviews this week, one of which I can't talk about quite yet, but I will say one of that interview might have to do with someone who might have been in a Spitterman at one point. I'm just saying he might have been in a Spitterman at one point. Um, so with that being said, Kuya, what about you?
Same. There's actually one that I know you have booked this week that the film is dropping for it as well that I really
Mm.
want to check out because it looks super cute. You might know which one I'm talking about. It deals with cookies. I'll leave it at that. Um, I'm gonna try and fit that in either tonight or tomorrow so we could do a review on it. I didn't make it one of the picks because they hadn't seen it yet, but it looks super cute. And I
It
just
is,
love
it
the
is.
idea. Did you watch it
It's
already for prep?
I haven't watched it yet. I have my interview. So
Okay.
for those who are shouting or who are curious, it's called Cookie Queens. It's I think it's coming to Netflix. I have to double check on
It is
that.
dropping this Friday. Well,
It is
looking at
dropping
my
this
notes of
Friday.
releases, I'm not sure in theaters or
Oh, no, I'm
Netflix,
sorry. It is
but
theaters.
yeah,
It is theaters.
yeah.
I don't know. I even have it in my notes right next to the screen right now, and it says in theaters. It is coming to theaters. It's called Cookie Queens, and it's sponsored by the royal family, y'all.
Oh
It's
yeah, I did see
sponsored. It's
Meghan Markle
produced.
in one of the images that we got.
It is
Oh, so
Prince
I was
Henry is,
curious
yeah.
why. So now it makes sense. Okay.
Yep, yep. The royal family is the producers on this film. So I'm curious. I will be watching it tomorrow. Namayas, who is the writer and director, I'll be interviewing her. That'll be up, around the time that the movie drops on Friday, August 7th.
It shall. But yeah, there's a couple cute projects that are coming up. That one looks really cute. So yeah, just catching up. Batman Cape Crusader season, the newest season. Watched a little bit of
Mm,
that over the weekend. That's just great stuff.
I love the
Yeah,
series.
it's
Season
amazing.
two.
Yeah.
Season two, I think, kind of dipped from season one, but I'm not not horribly, not awfully. And once again, it's one of those series that you got to remember it's an Elseworlds story, y'all. Still seeing the same complaints that are hitting from season one. If you're not okay with diversity, if you're not okay with change of thought, then don't read What Ifs, don't watch What Ifs, don't read Elseworlds. Like there's some of the best stories out there, and if you're missing out, that's on you. That's not on the story, right? That's not on the storyteller. But in all reality, doing the critical thing because that's what we're supposed to do. I do think it dipped a little bit. And I apologize, Kupi. I know this is your intro, but if you want to go see me just absolutely bitch about how critics are just too generic, go to Threads and go see me get really mad at the Atlantic.
I saw
Anyway,
that.
Kupi, how
Yeah.
about you?
Nah,
Let's keep
do
going.
you. Hey, I I don't I think it's more of the same. I think it's great. I don't think it lost any of its luster. It continues to deliver. And if you have a problem with diversity again, you can kiss my ass and whatever. And like you said, Heather, they can don't watch any of this other stuff, but they want to pick and choose whatever. They're idiots. I have no time for that. Not gonna let them have any of my energy. So anyway, Heather, we do have some picks for this week. I got four to throw at you. Saw three of the four, and I'm kind of excited to catch one of these that I haven't yet. So stay tuned for that content. I'm sure Heather and I will post some of that coming up. I know we might be late though, but it'll come up eventually. So Heather, you ready to get right into these picks?
Sure.
All right. First up, again, we say their picks, but also sometimes they just might be we want to give notice. So it could be maybe a pick or a pass. I was really looking forward to this film. I'm sure Heather and I will get into it. We'll have a review for this. But I will say she has an amazing interview that will be posted shortly. I'm hoping to get that up as of this recording tonight with the director of this. He's also a writer of it, and he's one of the stars in it. We're talking Ice Cream Man from Eli Roth. Let's show that trailer. I think for a pass, Heather. You'll have to watch the review.
What happened? Someone hurt my mommy. Who? Me. You guys see that weird ice cream man today?
What do you mean weird?
Like he was following me. Is everyone sick or something?
Back to your classrooms.
They're not trying to kill us. They're trying to turn us. That ice cream's demonic.
Go, 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 go! What is going on here?
Hit it!
Oh my God! Kids!
All right, there you go. Ice Cream Man, Eli Roth, dropping in theaters this week. You want to share some quick thoughts, Heather? But again, go see our review. Heather and I will put together a review for this.
Um, I had a lot of fun talking to Eli Roth about this movie. It was a lot of fun talking about primarily about the kids and how they reacted on set. This is a very gory movie for a kids film. I won't deny I was hoping that it was going to be a little bit more cooties, with a different plot, with a different going, and it really wasn't. But the interview was fun to do, and actually, what was really funny is that a ice cream truck right before my interview began. It literally parked on that corner of my house across the street. And it was just really funny. So I had ice cream truck music playing as I did the interview. I had it you can't hear it because my headphones were in, but it was just really funny. I was having a hard time not laughing. But I will say this, I will continue to say this. I have seen far too many films with AI in them lately. You can buy, there are, and the thing is, it's for small things, for things that you can spend a little bit of money on and not a lot, and get an artist to do it, to get a real artist to do it. And this is one of those films where I was 10 minutes into the movie and I text messaged KAYFABEYBABY and I said, motherfucking AI. I think I would have liked, hey, there's the ice cream truck. And, I think I would have liked this movie a lot more if it was not littered with AI. That's my thoughts.
All right. As y'all know, we're not big fans of AI around here. So Heather putting it out there as we do. Thank you, Heather. For me, I wanted it to be stronger. It was okay. I'm sure the kids had a lot of fun as an actor, filmmaker, working with a bunch of kids, and making films. Half the fun of creating is working with a bunch of people and letting them play and do the like. So I know everyone involved with this had a lot of fun making it. I just wish it was stronger. It was okay. I'm with Heather on the AI, especially with all the other actual practical stuff that they did, that they took such shortcuts in that fashion, but that is the current state of the world and filmmaking right now. So it's just insane. But while they may do it, we don't have to like it or approve it. So we'll put it out there to hopefully create change. So thank you, Heather, on that. But yeah, we'll have our review up. We're going to have the interview up with Eli Roth. Regardless, great talent. I can't wait for to hear that, and I'll be editing it up that Heather did with Eli. So shout out to him. But yeah, filmmakers behind it, pay people, pay artists to create. I just wish the story was stronger. But we'll have a review up. Ice Cream Man hitting theaters. Did you see that Snoop Dogg actually made a track for this, Heather?
Yes, he
That
did.
they're promoting. I haven't listened to it yet, but okay.
I mean,
I'm also kind of not
Snoop,
much of a fan of Snoop Dogg anymore since he decided to just go for the payola and perform for Trump at his, bash when he got put back into office. That completely made Snoop Dogg no longer a fan of his anymore because fuck that shit. Excuse my language. So I'm not a big Snoop fan anymore. But yeah,
no,
I was like, okay, Snoop
for,
Dogg doing Ice Cream Man. Okay.
for those people out there, and we're gonna close this out. I know, and actually have another thing that I want to tag into this, another interview I did that I really really enjoyed. But AI aside, if you like Thanksgiving, if you like Hostel, if you like other Eli Roth films, know that this movie is not going to be. It's gory, yes, and it's got those elements of humor that he likes to put in, but also remember that there's children in this film, so you can only go so far. And he does make the comment that these kids are all horror fans, but you can still only go so far when this is a kids movie. So don't expect it to be the level of horror that Thanksgiving was, or the level of gore that Thanksgiving was. I just want to give you that. Also to tag in, this is just a good spot, I feel like, for it, because I'm mad at the AI. I really think I would have enjoyed this movie more. I know where KAYFABEYBABY is coming from. Go watch our review because we will talk about what upset both of us. But honestly, if it wasn't for the AI, I really think I would have liked this movie a lot more. But with that, I had a great interview with Sean King O'Grady and his Suspicious Minds podcast. I really, really liked that conversation. Him and I talked a lot about AI and the realities of it. That'll be up soon on our channel.
I knew
Go
you'd love
check it.
that interview.
It was the podcast is wonderful. It is not a pro AI. It is not an anti AI podcast. It is an incredible podcast that talks about the psychoses, the medical conditions, the science behind AI, and the human reactions to it. And in this season, the second season, is called AI and the Apocalypse. It adds in the environmental elements of it. And him and I had a great conversation, and I'm actually digging way into that podcast now. So definitely check out my interview with Sean, and also go check out Suspicious Minds. It's if you want to learn more about AI and the psychic connect in the psychic connection and the mental connection that humans are having with it, and the problems that that's occurring, and the benefits as well. So definitely go check that out.
Awesome. Check out Heather. Just killing it over here. Really appreciate you, Heather. Knocking it. I was curious if you were gonna like feel that one, and I had an idea you dig it. Next up, a series that I know you really dig. I think you probably already binged it all, but it's coming back for season 4. Probably my top pick this week, even though it's number 2 right now out of the 4 that I'm dropping in a row. I just kind of made some picks, guys. Heather's probably favorite series, and again, I think you binged this already. Ted Lasso's coming back, y'all. Ted Lasso, let's go. You binged it already, didn't you?
Oi!
Binge what's available. We'll talk about that in a second.
Oh, okay.
Good to see you.
You do.
Sorry, my cat.
When we run together. When we're apart, we fall apart. I will love you now and ever. You're the star.
3, 2, 1.
We run together. When we're apart, we fall apart. I will love you now and ever. Can we start?
But football is life.
No, life is so much more than football.
Not as catchy, but true.
All right, coming back this week, Ted Lasso. This is the one series that I haven't watched out of my picks this week, but I'm planning to tomorrow to get ready, because I'm definitely going to be talking it up on WTOP-FM, y'all, here in the DC area, if you live in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. So definitely making it my top pick this week. Heather, what do you want to say about Ted Lasso coming back?
This is going to be, it's for some reason people are thinking that this is going to be the woke season. If you've never watched fucking Ted Lasso, you're not doing so. I've said this on this channel before. If you have not watched Ted Lasso, you are doing your heart and soul a disservice. It is a delight. It is wonderful. It is woke as fuck. Wake the fuck up. But I mean, they had an entire arc about oil tycoons and the environmental damage and what they do to abuse. Anyway, with that being said, I've only watched the first 5 episodes of the series, because actually Apple TV was not done with them when they sent them out. But yeah, I've been sitting on the first 4 episodes for like a month, and it's been driving me fucking bonkers, because technically, as of this recording, I still can't talk about it for 2 more days. But with that being said, without doing a review and making Apple TV upset with me, this is a new direction. As you can see, it's with the women's team, which was, of course, mentioned at the end of season 3, or was, suggested at the end of season 3. And they talk about how women's sports, especially as we're going into the women's games of FIFA, how women's sports aren't trusted. We already see it. The women's games are going on FIFA. And have you seen it in the news? Have you been talking about it? No. And so there's a lot of take of what happens in women's sports, and how it's treated, and it's a really great example of that. So, PvP, I know you have to watch like 2 seasons before you can watch this one, though. So,
yeah, I've seen season 1. I haven't seen 2 and 3. I don't know if I have time to do it, so I'm at least gonna watch the 5 episode that they gave us for this, just so I can be able to talk about it on the radio. And I've done a little bit of homework, to just kind of catch me up for what I miss. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And again, being a girl dad, being surrounded by amazing women like you, Heather, I love that this show and how the show has been so strong is doing its service to help support the community and bring important stories like this to light. So love it. So definitely going to be talking it up and watching what they gave us. Speaking of under appreciated, under showcase communities, we have a horror film dropping this week that's showing love to the LGBT community. Last week we had I Want Your Sex, that kind of spotlighted the LGBTQ community as well as the dom submissive type relationships that are out there. This week we are getting it served up in horror called Teenage Sex and Death at Camp Miasma. I'm going to be watching it tonight to prep to talk about this for this weekend. And Heather, I don't know if you got it yet, so I'll let you know. Let's check out the trailer for Teenage Sex and Death at Camp Miasma. We did a trailer react a while back. I don't know if it was me and you, Heather, or for the other team, but this looks really cool. So I'm excited to watch this. Let's check out the trailer.
Out here, there are certain nights when you just get this feeling that some psycho killer is gonna chop you up into a million little pieces. Oh, I like that feeling.
I don't want to make another dumb sequel in the Camp Miasma franchise. I don't want to make a remake of a remake of a remake. I want to make something that feels fresh and new.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
She's clearly the same person from Miasma 1, the final girl, but she's so much more.
How did you choose to live at the abandoned sleepaway camp from the first film?
Someone's gotta be here when Little Death comes back.
Little Death isn't real.
Well, not with that attitude, he isn't. If you've seen his movies, you know he always comes back.
I'm just thinking about what it's gonna feel like.
Losing your virginity?
No. Dying.
Where is it that you kids think you're going?
Sex seems so easy for so many people, but I've never been able to get there with someone else unless I'm really far away in my head. Can you feel it? It's rising to the surface now.
Where?
It's happening! It's happening! Camp Miasma.
So this just looks so wild, Heather. And I love Gillian Anderson's choices, you know, now as an actor. Like she does some wild stuff. So shout out to Gillian Anderson, Hannah Einbender, Sarah Squirm in there. I don't know if y'all know her from SNL. I love Sarah Squirm. Yeah, actually you interviewed Sarah Squirm for a project a while back.
I have.
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
But yeah, what do you think of Jane Schoenberg's Teenage Sex and Death at Camp Miasma?
Don't know. Like I you know, we've talked about this before. We love a good play on a horror, on a popular horror. So this, I can't tell if this is a romance that's happening as they're experiencing the stories that were made up about this event.
Yeah.
Or it's just like a weird nightmare situation.
Yeah.
I can't tell. This is one of those where I think you have to experience it. You just have to experience it.
Yeah.
And I'm very interested. I love Gillian Anderson. I love that woman. She can get it. So I'm just saying she can get it.
That's what I love about. I don't know what the fuck is happening. It has some cool elements. Okay, so I know that they're remaking a horror movie. Like there's like this camp thing. It's just I don't know. Like in the artistic shots though, as a creative person, are inspiring. I'm like that's wild and weird. So I'm very curious to how it's going to play out. But yeah, super excited for that dropping this week. Review coming soon to the channel. Hopefully Heather will get a chance to check it out as well. I have a laundry list that Heather already knows about. So if she can make it happen, I'd love for you to join me on that one, Heather. My top pick, well, no, Ted Lasso was my pick. This is coming in at number 2, close, but it's hitting theaters this week. Everybody, there was a cat named Anthony Bourdain. That before he became Anthony Bourdain, he was just called Tony, a guy who just would fuck up. And he's just like all of us. You fuck up until you figure it out. And that's what this film is all about. And I love that it exists for that reason. When I went into it, I had a certain idea what it was going to be. It was not that. But then after thinking about it and, you know, it was just like, you know what? We just need a story about people that fuck up until they figure it out. And this is kind of like part of his way of figuring it out that is captured in this film. And yeah, really appreciate it. Great acting, great story overall. Recommend Tony dropping this week. Let's check out the trailer.
Okay, so I'm just gonna walk you through the basic vision. It's a coming of age story. Excuse me, I need to speak with you.
Didn't you punch a hole in the principal's door?
You know, a lot's changed since high school. I'm a writer now. The truth is, I'm about to get this huge writing fellowship. Hello?
Mr. Bourdain, the committee has decided to go with another student for the fellowship.
I need a job.
You worked in a kitchen before?
Sorry. Yeah.
We open Wednesday to Sunday. Start 11 a.m. What fucking time is it? That means that you are here at 10:45. 11 is late. Anyone late is fired.
You know I can cook too.
The kid said he's a cook, chef.
I'm actually not a fucking cook. I'm a writer, but I said I know how to cook.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't understand that. Shut the fuck up.
I see. None of that was my...
I don't care, Tony.
Are you a good guy or a bad guy?
Let me teach you this. This is how you open an oyster.
I ate these in France when I was a kid. I said they taste like the future.
I was reminded every measure I got on fine with modern living.
This guy, he's like a master chef.
And the world still so wild called to me.
We're gonna start with this special. Every Friday, something fancy but not pretentious, something sexy, makes you wanna fuck, you know? Something only you can do.
I was lost, I've been kept.
This is insane. I know.
What's this?
That's for you.
And the world still so wild called to me.
If anybody asks, I'm not a writer. I work in a kitchen.
Sorry. What is your name?
Anthony Bourdain.
All right. From A24, y'all know I'm an A24 stan. And this one is doesn't take away from that. What I'm very curious about is when people do see this that aren't familiar with Anthony Bourdain's story, if this will diminish his light to them, to those that see it. It shouldn't. If you really know about Anthony Bourdain, he messed up and he admits it. He went through a lot before he became who he became. And that's why we all appreciate him so much, because he's so real about what he did wrong before he figured himself out. But yeah, because he's not a likable guy when he watches the film. I'll be straight up. That doesn't spoil anything. He wasn't a likable guy. And this will show you how much he was a fuck up and a bad dude. That's why I love that line in the trailer. You know, are you a good guy or bad guy? He's a bad guy until he figured himself out. Then you can you can turn from a villain into a good guy, you know? So yeah, great film. Shout out to everybody. Everybody did their part. Again, Dominic Sessa, I've enjoyed him since what was that film? The Holdovers, right here, Heather?
Yep.
With Paul Giamatti. Great young actor, kills it in this role. Outstanding. What do you think, Heather?
I'm excited. I think that if you know who Anthony Bourdain was, if you watched any of his shows, you saw that he was a jackass, but he was a jackass that because of what his pride was and who he was and what he worked to do. So that shouldn't. Anyway, I'm still surprised when if you've ever been anywhere near a kitchen, it's nothing but ego, sex, and rock and roll. Like that's
exactly
that's
right?
kitchen. But with that being said, I'm very excited. My husband and I we wanted to go to it. There's one more screening of it for press this week. It actually was supposed to be one for local for industry people. It's an event for chefs. A couple of it was basically the only reason that critics were invited was because there was a couple of seats left. It's kind of it. But it was. I'm not going. It's not in the far away place, but it's in a far away place.
Far enough.
It's far enough away from me. Yeah. With that being said, I'm a huge Anthony Bourdain fan. Like there are times where I'll be like, you know what? I really fucking miss Anthony Bourdain. He knew how to talk about food. He knew how to make people excited about travel. And he knew how to be a jackass in a way that exposed the world to the necessities. He talked about capitalism. He talked about communism. He talked about the flaws in democracy. He was very eloquent. He was an incredible writer. If you've never read his biography, there's a graphic version of it as well. Like, go watch this. Go read his stuff. Like, Anthony Bourdain he wasn't a good man, but he was a great guy.
Well said, Heather. Well said. So there you go. Those are our picks. Ice Cream Man. Oh shit, I minimized everything too quickly. Where are they? I'm sorry. Ice Cream Man, Ted Lasso, Teenage Sex and Death at Camp Miasma, and Tony. It's kind of a midweek, I gotta say. For me, Ted brings it up a little bit, but also I haven't seen the other two, so it's probably, yeah, it's mid.
I would
Teenage
agree.
Sex I haven't even seen yet. Tony was a good movie, but yeah, I'm kind of Ice Cream Man is so. Look for our review, but
technically, we by the time this comes out, we'll be able to do it. But technically, as of right now, we're not supposed to be talking about Ice Cream Man too much. So
yeah.
But with that being said, I'm about the same. Ice Cream Man was disappointing in multiple ways. That's all I'm going to say on that. Once again, watch the review. We're not saying don't go see it, that it's not fun. It's not whimsy. There's disappointment in certain areas that we want to talk about.
I love how whimsy's become part of our vernacular.
It is like not to go into a review, but the whimsy in it is intentional. It is whimsical in intentionality. But Ted Lasso, I'm really excited about. Do I have things to say? Absolutely. I have no idea about the horror film, the 45 word named horror film. I'm interested. I don't know if I'm running to it, but I'm interested. Tony, I would be running to it if it wasn't $4, 2 times the amount that the president said. If it was at $4 a gallon right now to go somewhere. So yeah, I agree. About 50%.
It's a midweek, y'all. It's a midweek. But hey, those are our thoughts. You also, if you haven't seen Odyssey yet, check that out. Spider-Man Brand New Day, that's out. Or if you want to try something different, there's a good range of picks out there. Also on streaming as well. There's some cool stuff on streaming. Go check that out. So
Devil Wears Prada, for those of you who have been waiting, Devil Wears Prada 2 is officially released, and so has Mario Galaxy. It's officially available on Peacock, and Devil Wears Prada 2 is on Disney Plus.
And Masters of the Universe is on Prime Video. Obsession is on HBO Max, I believe.
Yeah, something else hit on HBO Max.
Supergirl is now on streaming, and as well as Disclosure Day is available for on-demand rental. A lot of big movies already now available. If you don't want to head to the theaters, so
absolutely,
there you go.
Yeah.
Heather Hurt, Kuipi, go check out all of the other content we've got up. It'll be also flowing more. There's a ton that we've got to edit up and put up. But yeah, there you go. Let us know what you think. Are we off on certain things? Are you not so excited about certain things? Or things that you think we should have pushed more? Yeah, let us know. Comments below. Thank you, Heather. I'm Kuya P. This is Nerds Rule the World. Bye.